Hi guys, Alex here. I'm outside the Etihad. City 2, Watford 0. I've just been to watch us finally get a clean sheet, and finally everything seems to go to plan. From start to finish, we were the better side. We actually started to look like we were playing our way. We looked like a Guardiola side. We looked like a Manchester City side, playing to our own agenda, not being forced to adapt to another style of play. And to be honest, it was a world away from Leicester, the Leicester game. The less said about that, the better. From 1 to 11 tonight, there were pretty strong performances. There were one or two dodgy passes, a couple of errors that we gave Watford a chance to get back into the game. So it wasn't perfect, but it's certainly a step in the right direction. And given that Arsenal threw a game away against Everton last night, and tonight we played like that, there's suddenly a little bit of a buzz around the Etihad again. There's a lot more positivity going into Sunday's game with Arsenal. I'm looking at players like Pablo, Zabaleta, David Silva, even Kolarov, players that over the last few weeks have had a little bit of criticism from the stands. A lot of people saying that maybe Silva deserves to be dropped. A lot of people saying that Zabaleta's past it, and Kolarov, well, I think we all know what people have had to say about Kolarov. And actually for those players to maybe give a little bit of nod to the supporters to say that they have still got something in the tank. They are still there. Zabaleta, for me, didn't just get the goal, but was superb all the way up and down the right-hand side for most of the game. Looked solid, throwing himself into the tackle. Fernando, when he came on, showed that actually it isn't just Fernandinho that can play the hard man and the discipline in the middle of midfield. And Yaya Toure, for all the criticism that I give him on the channel, it's good to see him putting a shift in tonight. The work rate and a performance to match as well. Going forward, Nolito was a really interesting choice. I was expecting Kelechi to start up front on his own, like a lot of us were. Playing Nolito as a number 9, he did play that role occasionally for Celta Vigo. And tonight, he was like an old-fashioned English number 9, getting stuck in, pushing his way through, bullying centre-backs, making space for the players around him. And I actually was really impressed with him. There's one or two fans on the fan cams who maybe weren't that impressed with Nolito. I don't think he's the right man to start against Arsenal this Sunday, but I think it was a really interesting performance for him, and maybe showing that actually it's not just Sergio Aguero that can play up front, and Nolito, maybe someone who's been coming off the bench most of this season, maybe deserves to be in the starting lineup a few more times this season. I'm looking at Raheem Sterling, who's been out with minor injuries. Tonight, it looked like he'd never gone away. It looked like he was weaving in and out of the midfield. I'll start that sentence again. Weaving in and out of midfielders, getting forward, creating chances, getting on the end of stuff. He looked really, really excited, and I'm hoping he'll use this as a springboard into that Arsenal game. I want to hear from you guys in the comments. I want to know what you've got to make of it. Were you happy with the performance? Did we deserve to win 2-0? A clean sheet for Claudio Bravo. He didn't have too much to do today. There was only one occasion where I think he made a save, which was really significant. But it's up to you guys. I want to get your questions in, get your thoughts downstairs in the comments. If you're enjoying it, if you're happy to see us keep a win, get hitting that like button. We're always grateful. This is Blue Moon Rising TV. Subscribe below.